We are Couple on the Cut, Cindy, Michael and our furry crew member Toffee, and we live aboard our 57-foot narrowboat Tumbleweed as we seek adventure on the inland waterways of England and Wales. Glad to have you join us. Welcome aboard. Market Drayton has been lovely. There's facilities close by, a place to get fuel, supermarkets, fantastic walks, and there's also a street market that I've visited. We also re-met David and Gail from Narrowboat Meander that we saw a few episodes ago. That was nice, really lovely people. But now it's time to move on. So we're still on the Shroppie, and this is our first fallen tree. And this is another one. We're now in Audlem, and this is where we're moored. How lovely is that? I think Toffee approves. And as you can see, Toffee has sorted herself out. These are Audlem locks. They are a flight of 5 canal locks on the Shropshire Union Canal, dropping the water level by 31 feet. Historically, canal companies provided lock keepers with cottages as part of their job, ensuring they were always available to manage lock operations and control water flow. Nowadays, many locks are operated by boaters, with the Canal and River Trust often relying on volunteers to help at busy locks. When locks like these are so close together, I don't usually get back on the boat but carry on walking until the next lock.
Really helpful though when people do that, isn't it? Thank you.
This narrowboat has a Lister engine. Narrowboats with Lister engines are typically older vintage vessels. They are known for their exceptional durability and reliability, with many still in use today. Audlem locks are a famous flight of 15 locks on the Shropshire Union Canal in the village of Audlem, dropping the waterway 93 feet over 1.5 miles. That is 3 times the height of Adderley locks. 93 feet is roughly the height of 6 double-decker buses stacked on top of each other, a 9-storey building, or the length of a large blue whale. I do find it strange when people stare at me while doing the locks. All the time I'm thinking, just don't fall flat on your face. Five Adderley locks and 15 Audlem locks completed. I certainly got my steps in. This is Overwater Marina, where we stayed for a few nights in the spring. It is such a lovely marina with a shop, cafe, laundry, caravan site, glamping wagons, workshop and all the necessary facilities, including showers. There's also a place where you can have parcels and letters dropped off, so it's very handy. We decided to spend the night just outside Overwater Marina. Good morning.
Morning.
We've just left Audlem Locks just after Overwater Marina, and we're on our way to Hack Green Locks.
At Green Locks, yeah.
Hack Green Locks. And it's a really wintry morning.
Yeah, we stayed 2 nights just off Overwater Marina, didn't we?
Yeah.
2 nights
Yeah.
there. Cindy was in the boat with Toffee because it was really cold. It was -2, and so I cast off. Went about 200 yards and realised that I hadn't taken the mooring chain out of the Armco, so we had to moor back up, and I trotted back to collect that. It's funny not doing it without Cindy helping me. It was kind of like, oh, I've got to think of everything now. I forgot that, but we got the chain, so that's all right. So I can see Hack Green Locks ahead of us, so Cindy's going to be getting off the boat, which she'll do at this bridge that's just coming up. We'll get through those and then head for Nantwich, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And we're going to moor up at Nantwich for a few days because I'm going to go and visit my parents for a Christmas visit, really. But we didn't want to, all 3 of us, me, Cindy and Toffee, go together because we'll be leaving the boat on the towpath. So we kind of decided that I'll do my quick visit for 1 night and then travel back. And Cindy will stay on the boat with Toffee. Probably that was the best option, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
We did say that we would leave the boat. If we were in a marina, we'd go to a marina to visit family properly. But this was kind of a short notice decision, really.
Yeah.
So we haven't booked in anywhere, have we?
No, no. And we've been to Nantwich before, and it seems pretty safe, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And we're going to make sure we're moored near other boats, so
Yeah.
you've got a bit of support if needed. So now we'll do the locks, and we'll speak to you later.
These paddles have a traffic cone on them, and that's because the handrail is missing from the right hand one. Well, we got through the locks. Patches of ice on the floor, I had to be very careful. And then just as I closed the gates, another boat was coming along, so I quickly opened them for them to go through.
You got to watch those because you walk over the lock gates, and I know it's got some anti-slip stuff, but with this ice was on the grass. I'll put a clip up later and show you. Can't remember what canal it was on doing this journey, but I'm not sure whether it was the Staffordshire Worcestershire Canal or the Shroppie, but there was a memorial, wasn't there? Yeah. And the lockie told us that an elderly lady slipped off the gate walking across the lock, and she was sucked down the sluice and sadly died. Awful to even think about it, never alone be part of it or related to the lady or whatever.
Very careful.
But there was a plaque and some flowers, and that wasn't, I mean, it was a while ago I think it happened, but nevertheless it just highlights the risk really of just it's just that lapse of concentration, or isn't it?
Yeah.
And especially with the ice the way it is, and it is icy. The gates are wet, aren't they? Well, the sluices, I mean, when the water levels were low, all the sluices were dry, you know, the overflow for where the water would run down the side of the lock. And that's why the water's been murky, hasn't it? Because all those are back in action now the water levels are coming up, and it's washing all the dirt and stuff away where it's been dry for so long. But they're quite fit. Coming out of the lock, the sluices kind of send the bow over to the bank before you get out the lock to be able to correct it. Sometimes you have to go out the lock a bit faster, but that's always a risky, especially if it's the towpath, it's fine, you just go into the bank and sort yourself out, but sometimes there's bushes and trees, isn't there? Anyway, we're through the locks, as Cindy said, so we're now heading to Nantwich, where we're going to find a mooring. I've reserved the hire car, and apparently they pick you up in certain locations, so I've got to give them a ring to find out where they could pick me up from to collect the hire car to go and see my parents. But we're more up where we can do a bit of shopping, give them a ring and see if that's a place they can pick me up. If not, we'll move on a bit to wherever. But I've never been picked up before, so I don't really know how it works. Well, I know how it works. They come in a car and pick you up. I know that bit, but it says at certain locations, doesn't it? So I don't know whether you have to get to a location. Otherwise, I'll just take the bus. It's going through Bridge 89. I think it's around after Bridge 91 we're going to look to more, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you said there's a Morrison's just just near Bridge 91, isn't it?
Yeah.
Toffee, come on in, good girl. Let's get Toffee in while we're going under a bridge, just in case we bump. I don't want to nudge her off the boat.
I know it's a really, really cold day, but it's such a lovely day as well, isn't it?
It's breezier than I thought it was going to be. It has played a bit of havoc, that wind. It gusts a bit, doesn't it? But it is cold, but lovely. I mean, the sky is blue. You guys have probably got a bit of respite there from the sun in your faces with going under that bridge. But the sky is lovely.
Yeah, really nice. We're probably about an hour away before we get to a mooring, so we'll speak to you then. Did you know that there are more than 900 species of mistletoe around the world? Unfortunately, we could not moor where we wanted to in Nantwich, as unlike most places that revert to 14 days mooring in winter, Nantwich has 2 days all year round, and we needed to stay longer. On my way into Nantwich, I stopped here to catch a bus. Emma's left to visit his parents for the night, so Toffee and I are exploring. This is the Nantwich wooden horse sculpture, created by artists John Merrill and Julian Taylor as part of the Arts Along the Canal project. It was erected to celebrate the restoration of Nantwich Embankment and is made from materials salvaged from old locks. This plaque reads, "Walking through the same dirt track and pulling the same old boat. Do you have any idea what it is like day in and day out?" Horses walked beside the canal on towpaths, but would cross over bridges just like this one to get to the next section or to access different routes, with ropes linking them to the boat in the water. Em has returned home and has brought an electric piano with him. We did have a full-size piano when we were living on land, but it wouldn't fit on the boat. Em has really missed playing it. You can see that Toffee has missed him.
We really hope you've enjoyed this video. If this is the case, we'd really appreciate it if you could click the like button, the subscribe button as it's totally free to do, and the bell icon to be notified of future videos. Oh, and not forgetting the new hype button. It would really help our channel. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on board with us today. Thank you for watching, please take care, and we hope to see you next time. Bye bye for now.